Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 32nd and final episode of the FM 2012 Great San Marino Challenge. Um, Technically, you don't have to give up when you're relegated, but obviously, this game is going to be out of date very soon with Football Manager 2014 on the pipeline. So, I've decided now is the right time to put this challenge officially to bed. I thought it was too much fun, you know, we did so much work not to finish it to a respectable degree. And there we go. We only won 3 times and drew 9 times out of possible 38 games, scoring only 22 goals and conceding 64. The second worst defence in the league, which is not too bad, but nothing else we could have done. So just an absolute nightmare of a season. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, and at least we got 2.4 million for coming last. So when if I do decide to get I'll resign at the end of the episode, and if I do decide to holiday a season to see how the successor does, um, I'll do that for you if you give me something like 5 likes, and that wouldn't be a problem as long as I had a bit of free time that I was bored and didn't want to play FM13. So let's just look at some of these results now. I haven't spoken to you in a long time. It was thanks to Le Mans Odyssey that kept me away. But you can see here the second half of the season was a shocking disappointment. Very few goals were scored. Let's just look at some of these examples. Torino, this was one that went away. We scored in the 79th minute thanks to Jacopo Ferri, and then Fabio Barini somehow got in and stole the result from us. We were down to 9 men, and it was desperately unlucky because it could have started something good, because the last time we played them we lost 4-0. This was unlucky against Cagliari. We were dominated, but we tried our best. There was nothing we could do. This one against Regina, who also are relegated, they dominated, but they took a long time. So some of the games that we played, we had some chances, but we gradually just got worse and worse, and everybody was just able to job us. They had no problems whatsoever. Chievo, this one here, yeah, could have been better, but there were some games were very evenly matched and we just couldn't get the result. This Parma game was our one highlight, very pleasing indeed, thanks to those goals. And Genoa, this one as well, I beat Genoa, thanks to Lorando's hat-trick. So so that summarizes that. Let's just take a look at our history from the very beginning as our final season in the challenge comes to an end. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. That's not too bad. So you can see we began in the 4th tier, and we started off really well. We got some bad results, kept fighting, but we made the playoffs, and in dramatic circumstances we beat Sant'Cara and Jello. Thanks to the home goals rule, or the home advantage rule, we won 2-1, and then we beat Montechiari 2-1. That was a thrilling match as well. Into Serie C1B, we were okay, but we were never going to get promoted in our first season. Just difficult to get some good results, like we were walloped every now and again. But we recovered in the second season. We've made a little bit of progress in the cup, but otherwise not much. We got much better in the second season. Like, this is the best run of form I've ever seen, and ultimately I did have to cheat because I was robbed from this Carresse game. Like, I was sacked for not getting the promotion in the first attempt, but I decided, because no one is watching the series, because my channel is still small, I may as well just cheat and carry on, and it ultimately proved to be the right thing to do, whether or not you agree. That's just the way. So into Serie B, we're absolutely fantastic. Didn't quite get into a playoff position because the 2 or the 3 top teams were too good. So we came 7th that season, and then the season of seasons, our chance to make our name ultimately came true as we began the most famous cup run I've ever seen on YouTube. Of course, there are plenty of them, but mine had a very special place in my heart. This AC Milan game, one of the greatest you'll ever see on my channel, just end-to-end stuff, and Jacopo Ferri's goal was sensational. And then we played Udinese, of course. We beat them by a single goal. Uh, we were beaten by Juventus in the first leg of the cup, but then we scrolled down, and then probably the best thing that's ever happened to me on my channel, um, being Cucci's goal, and then Ferry! Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And we got to the cup final, um, and we ultimately, of course, lost it by 5 goals to 1. But we did get promoted as runners-up to Chievo, which was very pleasing. And of course, we arrive here in Serie A. So, interestingly enough, the cup has seen another Serie B team make it. They'll play Udinese, who of course we stopped in the quarterfinals last season. So fair play to them. But Serie B is back in business for San Marino. That's the agenda, as Frosinone and Siena are looking most likely to get promoted, but not Serena have a chance as well. So we'll just have to carry on. Hopefully my successor will do a good job, and the finances are better now, but still he'll have to be very shrewd with his money. So disappointing seasons for Juventus, no question about it. They were shocking. Genoa were poor. Chievo going straight back down. Palermo were crap. Fiorentina as well. But well done to AC Milan, spending 83 million to win the league. Like they have money bags now in charge. And I suppose let's just look at the other leagues. The BPL, Man United win. No problems there. Fair play. France, the league. Fancy that. Le Mans have European football. Lol. I wonder who else could get European football with them. So how do they do it? Competitions. They won the cup. Great stuff. Okay, so that's PSG territory. I'm fairly certain. No, it was actually Lyon. Fair play. But yeah, that's hopefully a nod to future affairs on my channel. The Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach won the title. My goodness, great stuff there. That's probably their first title since the 70s or something. I'm actually not too sure. Portugal, Sporting Lisbon are the champions there as far as I'm aware. And then Spain, any surprises? No, of course not. So that's the end of that. Let's just review our players, because we had so many injuries and that sort of thing going on. Everyone's of course absolutely devastated, even though we were doing quite well to keep morale going after that draw. So the only good things about this team were being Shetty, Larondo was good, and the goalkeeper was pretty good. As you can see here, really poor goals per game ratio for just about everybody. Tanko Zhakov, our defender, was our second best goal scorer, and that says it all. And Christian Benteke was by far and away the worst player I've ever seen on this game. Like, granted, he's probably a beast in FM13, but absolute joke of a player in this game. He never made any attempt to do anything, and one goal was an absolute waste of time, and he'll have to improve in the second season. Well, I suppose who else? Lucas Correa. He didn't score that many goals, but he was our playmaker. Backerman was injured. Where is he? There he is, Correa. Yeah, he had 1 goal and 6 assists this season, so good for him. He tried his best, but his career will be winding down. Torre, not great. We'll look at the average rating. So there you go. Barlocco didn't play off. He was our best player. Sabatino, I actually forgot about him. He's done his best. So congratulations to him. Torre was okay. Mayhers was injured, so he was no good. Simone Passa, he had a good season. He tried his best as well, but not good enough. That 1 goal he scored against Roma was the exception to the rule, and apart from that, everyone else was rubbish. And the season ends in disappointment. So anything else I need to say? I suppose we'll look at our final stats as a manager. Well, here we are, history. So I played 262 games, won 116, drew 58, lost 88, scored 356 goals, conceded 321, win ratio 44%, no trophies, but we got promoted 3 times and became a cup runner-up in last season. So the most money I spent on any player was Rondo. No money came in through sales because of our new gens not being good. I've made 750,000 euros and I've never taken a day on holiday. So that's just the way it's been. It was very tough, but I had a great time, and of course I'm grateful that all you guys did throughout the thick and thin. So let's just officially put this challenge officially to bed. Thank you very much, San Marino. It was fun, but it's GG, no re, as I probably won't be doing this challenge again. So yeah, so we quit. Yeah. So who will be taking over? Foscarini. Who was he taking charge of? He was Grossetto's manager, so he'll be alright. I don't really mind, but we're not going to get Serie A quality managers in, especially after being relegated. So we'll be unsubscribing from everything because we don't need all that. I've turned off all the other leagues apart from Serie B. So manage subscriptions, remove all, remove all, remove all, and remove all. No, I don't want to discard, sorry. Yeah, and the mass exodus, so 7 staff members decided to quit, which is a very big shame. We'll just see what's left of a broken San Marino backroom staff, which hopefully will be repaired. Staff. Yeah, so there's plenty of people still there, so that's not too bad. But yeah, listen, it was my very best attempt. I failed to succeed at the San Marino challenge, but it was really just a way to get my channel up and running when I started last June or July, I forget. Anyway, thank you very much. The was bellissimo to play the challenge, but the Serie A, I do not recommend it whatsoever. It has no, real friendliness. There's no benefit to being a success unless you're a big team already. So stay away from Serie A unless you really want a challenge, or if you have a team that is reasonably established, but isn't too big either. So that's just the way I feel. Serie A, not an enjoyable league, but I had the greatest time with San Marino despite that. So make of it what you will. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.